with converted defensive back Mike Hague. You had your family watching today at open practice. How'd they think you did?
I think, I think they thought I did pretty good. I just don't know how honest they are. I think that they're always just trying to keep me motivated either way. So I don't really judge off whether they thought I did good. I take it with a grain of salt. So
More importantly, what did Coach Howell think of how you did today?
I thought Travis and I at free safety had a pretty good day today. We made a few plays to Travis. No, there weren't really any plays to my side. But overall, I think we had a pretty good day with our coverages, with our calls. We didn't really have any holes that broke open today. There's something wrong. Like right now, just the culture of the defense, I think we're struggling just a little bit. We all need to bring it together, but as far as like the defensive backs, I think we had a pretty decent day. So
that's what fall camp's for. How's the transition coming, moving from running back to defensive back? You're switching sides of the ball.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's what I originally was recruited to play here. I committed as a junior in high school to play safety. And then I switched over to running back. So, I mean, I feel like I'm at home. I'm glad I have 2 full years to play it. And I feel like I'm going to contribute at that more than I did at running back, which will help me, which will help me a lot, and I hope will help the team a lot too. So,
how much weight did you have to lose in the offseason?
At the time Coach Mendenhall asked me to switch over, I lost about 50 pounds. And right now I'm eating as much as I can to I've still lost about 50. But right now with fall camp, I'm having to eat a ton just to keep weight on. I'm still losing, so.
And you've been hungry for several months. I mean, if you're losing 50 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it eventually became a lifestyle, and that was what my body needed. But right now, I'm just, with fall camp, I'm having to just stuff it down to the point where I can't even chew anymore. And the next day I wake up and I'm barely where I was, so I'm having to eat a lot right now. So.
Any other adjustments you've had to make other than the weight?
I think mentality is a big part of it. Obviously, playing offense and then playing defense, those are 2 different mentalities. I love to hit, and so that's always been kind of ingrained in me. When I was running back, I love to run people over, and now I'm playing safety, I love to come up and hit people. So that's kind of just a part of me. So there haven't really been a huge adjustment. The biggest has probably just been mentality and film study. Learning the defense, especially at free safety, it's ridiculous. I mean, it is hard. And so the biggest adjustment has just been learning and knowledge. So
there's a few position battles scattered over the field, but in the secondary, it's almost at every position. Travis is the lone returning starter from last year, but it's not even necessarily his starting spot.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good problem to have, though. I mean, I don't think it's because we don't have any one guy that can play in that position. I think when you have 8 or 9 guys that are battling for positions, it means there's depth, and it also means that it's going to push whoever ends up starting. Not only that, but it also helps in games if coach trusts 8 defensive backs instead of 4, so that if he has to put somebody else in, which we are probably going to have to do just with our schedule, we don't skip a beat. And if we have 8 guys that the coaches trust 100% going in, all the more power to us, and that's what position battles will do for us too. There's a bunch of guys right now just gunning for it, and it's going to help. And it's not hurting our team at all. The defensive backs, we all love each other, and we're all best friends. So.
What does it take to be a starter, to get that trust from the coaching staff? What do they look for?
I think it's when conditioning meets knowledge, as far as playing free safety, because you have to be on top of your game at all times. As soon as the play's over, your eyes are back to the coach, and then it's to the formation, and then it's to whatever adjustments need to be made in the coverage.
And you got to know the down and distance.
Down and distance, the cat's responsible for that to relay to us. They've kind of delegated that to the cat just because they say, the free doesn't need anything else to do. But then we have to alert motions so that we basically have to plan for everything that's happened, that is happening, and it's going to happen at free safety. So as soon as the coaches can trust that I can do that, I think that I'll have their trust. And I think we're getting there. And I know Travis has that trust because he's been there for 4 years. So.
You alluded to another difference, free safety and the cat safety or the strong side safety. What are the main differences between those 2 positions?
The main difference, our cat safety comes down in run support a lot more. He's usually a little bigger bodied. Andrew Rich was our cat safety last year. He's 6'3", 225. This year it's Danny, who's 6'2", 210. I'm not exactly ginormous. I'm 185. Trav's, 6'3", 200. But the biggest difference also is just a lot of coverage differences because they're going to be inverted a lot more and coming up to help the run and that kind of stuff. They're not going to be as deep in the middle post as much. They're not going to be that single high safety a lot. So the free's usually that guy that can just play center field, get back, and
You got to have the
cover
wheels.
balls all over the field. So.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
Okay, no
Appreciate it.
problem.